Good morning, HWDSB families. My name is Dina, and I am a member of the Deaf Hard of Hearing team. Today I'm going to demonstrate for you how to connect your transmitter to an iPad, a laptop, or a computer. I'm going to demonstrate for you how to connect a Roger touchscreen and also a Roger Easy Pen. These are the two types of transmitters that are used by our students with our board. So let's begin with the Roger touchscreen. The power button on the Roger touchscreen is on the side. You press and hold, and it will illuminate the screen. At the bottom, you'll notice a chain link icon. That is how you connect the Roger touchscreen to the student's personal ear level device. I'm holding here a Roger Focus, which is not a hearing aid, but just for the purpose of demonstration, I'll show you how to connect. You have to make sure that the hearing aids at home have a fresh battery. Sometimes if the battery is depleted, it will power the hearing aid, but it may not have enough power to go through the transmitter and back to the receivers that are attached to your child's hearing aid. So you want to make sure that you start with a nice fresh battery. You can see here now that the backlight on the transmitter has gone to sleep. It does that every 15 seconds or so, and to illuminate it, wake it back up again, you just tap on the power button and you have the screen illuminated again. You have to get up pretty close to connect to the device. So I'm just going to put this down here, and you just press connect nice and close, and you'll see a message that says the Roger device is now connected. Once that happens, you know that you are good to go. You know that at least the transmitter is talking to the hearing aid. If you get a message that says it is not connected, you want to make sure that you're nice and close, and sometimes you might have to move it and then connect, but make sure that you're close. And the other thing is to make sure of that fresh battery. Sometimes batteries come out of a package and they could be duds. So if you continue to have issues trying to connect, you want to switch out another battery and see if that helps. That usually does the trick. Now you're ready to go. You can wear this transmitter the same way a teacher would in the classroom. So it goes around your neck, and you want to cinch it up to make sure it's about 6 inches away from your chin. I'm just going to light up the backlight again so you can see. You want to be mindful when you're wearing this and you have it turned on, because when you have it turned on, you're basically in the ear of the person wearing hearing aids. So if you're engaging in other conversations that really should not include the student, make sure to mute your mic. And you simply tap it again to unmute it. And now you're back on. So let's patch in. I'm going to use an iPad, but the same goes for a laptop or a computer. You just want to make sure that you have a headphone jack, because that's where we're going to plug in the audio cord. You simply use your audio cord, which looks like this. It has two 3.5 millimeter pins. One goes into the headphone jack of the tablet. You have to make sure that you hear that little snap so that it's securely in place. And the other goes on the bottom of the transmitter. And you can just lay that down beside the tablet. You need to make sure that the volume setting on your tablet or your computer or your laptop is set high. And also, you want to make sure that if you have a tablet that has a bumper guard on it, many of them do, students may complain that they can't hear or they're not connected. And the reason for that is because the bumper guard takes up some room around the edge of the iPad. The jack only goes so far. So if you've got a bumper guard on there and you're trying to plug it in, you may feel like it's plugged in, but actually it's not, because it's sitting away from where it snaps. So if you have a bumper guard, you want to peel it back so that you can snap in the jack properly. And now you are streaming. Any audio that or a program that you're using on your tablet or your computer, any lessons that you need to hear, is now streaming wirelessly directly into the receiver of the hearing aid. And that's how you connect your transmitter, the Roger touchscreen, to a device. Next, we have the Roger Easy Pen. So the Roger Easy Pen can also be worn and used the same way that a classroom teacher would use it throughout the day. You have two functions on the Roger Easy Pen. You've got a power button and you've got that chain link button. So again, you want to turn on the transmitter. You want to make sure that the ear level devices have fresh batteries and are turned on. And we want to give it an initial connect. Once you connect your transmitters to hearing aids, you shouldn't have to connect them again. I'm just asking you to do it the first time you use your transmitter, just to make sure that everything's connected properly. So I'm going to turn on the Roger Easy Pen. And the Roger Easy Pen is very small. It does not have a screen, but it communicates with you through the lights. So to turn it on, you use your power button, press and hold, and you'll see that the lights go green and start flashing, and that means that you are on. Now we just want to make sure that it is connected for the first time. So to do that, you're going to press the chain link button. Again, you're going to get nice and close to the device, and when you press the chain link button, you'll see blue lights flashing. And that means that you are now connected. And you can get a thumbs up from the person that is using the hearing aids to let you know that everything's working. The mute button on this is by simply tapping the power button. You'll see that it goes purple. That means that you're muted. And again, when this is on and unmuted, you need to be mindful about your conversations. If they're not directed at the person wearing the hearing aids, you need to mute your microphone. Now, let's get this connected to the device. I'm going to unmute it. Now, the cord for connecting is a little bit different with the Roger Easy Pen. It has a little mini USB and then the 3.5 millimeter on the other end. So you're going to plug that into the headphone jack of your device. Make sure you hear that snap. And then you're going to plug in the mini USB to the bottom of the Easy Pen. And now you're ready to stream. Once again, you want to make sure that the volume level is set high and you're ready to go. I'm going to unplug this just to show you that the same sort of charging applies to the Roger Easy Pen. It's just a little mini USB that plugs on the end and then plugs into the wall. You should try and get in the habit of plugging these in at the end of every day. But if you forget and it doesn't turn on, it only takes about 45 minutes to give it a full charge. I hope that this video has been helpful. You'll also find a more detailed list of how to use each of these devices on the same tab. So hopefully everything has been helpful, and thank you very much.